All right. Welcome. Here is another instructional video. This one is on making orthographic drawings. You'll be required to do these for pretty much all the projects we have going forward. And they are significantly easier on the computer than what you did by hand. So here's what you do. Make sure you have your 3D part file open. And you're going to go down here to the corner where it's got a little plus sign. You click there. You say create drawing. Now, if let's go. Why is it not showing me that? Here, there we go. That's the view that it should show. You're going to want ANSI A inches. In the future, you might want ANSI millimeter if we're doing the cell phone case, which is in millimeters. But as long as you're drawing in inches, you're going to want inches. And you might wonder what's B, C, D. Those are different sizes. A C scale drawing would be about the size of a desktop. It's 22 inches by 17 inches. B scale is 11 inches by 17 inches. A scale is 8.5 by 11. So you could actually print this out. So we're going to hit OK. And it starts out here with wanting to make an initial view. I'm just going to click on part 1, which is my rook there. And there's an initial view. And I can go through here and I can click again for a side view. Oh, and it doesn't continue on, but I click on the original view and I can make another projected view. Ta-da, there is a left view, or a right view, I should say, a front view and a top view. I'm gonna need one more here though, that I didn't show you how to draw by hand because frankly, you didn't have the graph paper. Orthographic view. Ta-da. There are the three orthographic views and the isometric view. So this is a multi-view sketch. However, we're not done. We need to make sure that it is dimensioned. The dimensions that are put in the assignment need to be mentioned. So let's say that the base is 1 1/4, or that we have a 1/4 inch lip, or that the height of the entire thing is 2 inches. We could go through and say, well, the height of the flag is that. But frankly, that's not important. The ones that I have specifically mentioned in the instructions, those ones need to be there. Or for the cell phone case, I'm going to make another one of these for the cell phone case with which dimensions you should be using. That was a little rough on my cell phone case. Okay. I can print another one later. All right, so other things that we should go over here, and let's get out of dimensions. There's stuff over here in the title. Now, one thing that's nice about this program is it will put your name in there. The program I normally use puts your ID number in there, which is not as fun, but this one puts your name in. But we do need a title. Let's say this is a, double click. We say this is a rook with stairs. I'm just going to take another one of these and I'm going to put it over here to material. And let's call this one black. Classic is actually true black PLA, but black will do for now. We'll go through what the colors actually are later, and when we do the cell phone cases version of this. I'm gonna get rid of the extra ones. We don't really have much of the stuff. So like there's in this title block, that's what this section is. We have who's drawn by, and it'll autofill your name, which is nice, and when you actually did it. You don't have to have your work checked by people, so it's fine. If you were in an actual job, you would have someone check to make sure you didn't mess up. And then you would give it to your boss, the equivalent of me, and they would go through and make sure that it is approved before it goes into production. But we do produce it with a 3D printer, but yeah, you don't need the extra signatures. The size, it's 8.5 by 11, normal printer paper size, so it's A. Drawing number, you don't have to worry about that. Revision, you're not revising it. Well, you might revise it, but you're just going to turn it back in again. We don't need to have a revision number. We are not weighing it, and this scale will change automatically, and you will probably need to have a different scale when we do the cell phone cases. This one is just left blank. There's some stuff about tolerances, which you're going to pretty much ignore. And here we go. When you do dimensions, make sure they don't cross each other. They should be clean, easy to read. Anything that would be important to be able to make the thing, you should probably do. But if you don't have all the fine details, that's fine. So like, I'm going to put the gap between there. And I'm going to put, that one, complaining. This one. Frankly, at this point, I want to make sure they look nice. If you take this in the high school version, they spend a little bit more time making sure that these are all properly done and that you could actually make the thing. I want you to just be able to make the orthographic drawing, not necessarily the part that you're drawing in here. So once this is done, here's one extra thing that you can do that you couldn't do on previous ones. Right click, you can export, and one of the formats is PDF. I think the default is DWG, which is the format for these in AutoCAD, which is it's the equivalent of what you would be learning in here if you were in person. But PDFs, everyone can read. You get to export it, and it should appear at the bottom. Oh, here it is. We'll look at this. And there it is, a orthographic drawing. So try to get this in by next week. All right. Let us stop